Welcome to the CWC candidates second round match against Brown Player and littleplotkin. If anybody wants to join in commentary, feel free. Because at the moment it's just me. Okay, they're obviously having a little think. Where are my commentators? Where's Wolfie and Fumitox? You know Ike's at work. As usual, if anybody wants to donate towards the prize fund, you can scan the QR code on the screen or go to the link in chat. Since this event is funded entirely by the community and the organisers, mainly. I think I'm going to go on a commentary strike until I get someone else. Hey Linux, thanks for turning up in the chat. Hi Constantina. People gradually arriving to say hi. If anybody would like to commentate, just let me know in the chat. Because I was thinking he was just going to take this with a check. There's probably a reason why not, which I'm not sure about. I'm surprised this was allowed. I don't really get this, but I don't really know much about it, so. What is the score? 0-0, just started. Okay, well that ended pretty conclusively with pretty much no comments. Is Plotkin normally D4 person? I don't know. I don't really follow him. Score is not still 0-0. No, it's 1-0 now.
The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to.
You said depends this, but I'm just thinking what way can they get in? Obviously, it'd be ideal not to allow this, but I don't know. And that works. And you could knight here, or you could just take this, defend that. Quite a useful knight. Ads, I'm sorry about the ads. Hello, beginner player. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I don't think you get them on the recording though, if it's any consolation. You shouldn't get any ads, no, I should get you a sub. Hey look, I get ads when I watch HS. Why does Twitter like d2 instead of bishop f2? I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Clubhouse player. Welcome. You didn't get ads, you've had your quota. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I can't help that. It's just how it is. I wish there was a way of getting them to sort of happen on the side rather than over the board. Did you mean black or white, Constantina? You're not sure how white keeps the king safe. Hi there. Thank you for watching. She didn't remember drawing arrows, but I guess I... This is looking pretty overwhelming, in fairness. As you can just get rid of this and mop it up, and you still have this threat. Yeah, this is looking kind of looking too nillish. Wow. Shall we just queen here? Or rook? Okay, 2-0. Hi Bookie, thanks for watching. I guess nobody wants to commentate. I'm just going to have to put up with my sort of slightly dodgy commentary. Yes, game points do matter actually. I should say that. This is the candidate stage, so we're down to the last 8 players. And thank you for the follow, beginner players. Appreciate that. Down to the last 8 players, so the format of this looks very similar to the first game actually. This position, there was this pinned knight, and this whole setup looks really similar. So they play matches with 10 games, and it's not so much a best of, it's more of a you know, how many games you win, you get those points. So if, I don't know, if Plotkin wins 6-3 or whatever, he gets 6 points, and brown player gets 3, or whatever happens. We have we've had a few matches where somebody got a run of games in a row at the beginning, and then the other person got a run of games, and it sort of evened up a bit. So it's never over until it's over. Yeah, game points and match points. You can check out the Liche's Crazyhouse team forum for more details about the rules and the scoring and so on. A discussion about who brown player is in the chat. He's anonymous grandmaster, so he's obviously very strong. Hasn't been seen much in the Crazyhouse scene up until now, but has done very well, has got to candidates, and is definitely holding his own. Very strong in chess, obviously, as well, which can help. Bookie, how's it going? Have you been streaming lately? Book Trunk is a chess streamer, one of the England ladies, so feel free to check out her stream as well. Sometimes plays a little bit of Crazyhouse, but somewhat reluctantly. Maybe not so much nowadays, but has done in the past. Thank you, Constantina, for dropping that into the chat. So there's more information there in the link in the chat. Want to hear Book Chunk's swearing combos when playing Crazy House? Yeah. There's actually a clip, I think, of me and Bookie playing Crazy House, and there was a little bit of swearing in that from Bookie. Not from me, obviously. I'm reasonably polite in stream. That's a bit cheeky. There was actually a little bit of swearing as well when Bookie was paired with Katask in one of the weekly team battles. Definitely there was a bit of swearing. I think when she saw the 3,000 rating, didn't know what to be at with it. I think it was the first time she'd seen such a thing, which is fair, I suppose. Yeah, I was actually thinking this too. I didn't want to say it in case it was stupid, but obviously takes some more checks. Oh, yeah. This is looking pretty over. The king's going into a corner and he's not going to come out of it. Okay, 3-0. And so far Plotkin is doing the business. Hey, Wheezy. Are you Wheezy from the house? It was a decent enough kind of walk. Do you know, it's actually a little bit easier to keep an eye on the chat when you're not playing. This also looks similar. 5 and he takes, yeah. You're not the known one, okay. It's very bad, yeah. Look, he knows exactly how bad that is. Yeah, I do get the feeling that this is sort of semi-pinned because there's always this check here and then you can start with knights and things here. At least that's what I reckon. I don't really know anything. Oh, there's some house party channel now. Fine. I will join. Right. Bear with me a second. I will let them talk. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Oh wait, everybody's muted. Right, well you can just join in. Hold on. Should I wait until this game finishes? I reckon I can probably just hold on. I can just join the here. Right, is anyone there? I'm gonna go back here. Let me know if anything weird happens with the sound. Like if anything strange happens, like it all disappears. Everybody's in the house party channel, but they're all muted. Guys, unmute and do some commentary. Lads. Stibovic is out of the. Yeah, he got knocked out. But he had a good run. Oh, what happened to my sound? I can't do this actually because I've just lost. Has anybody else lost all the sound since I joined the chat? Right, I'm going to have to unjoin this. Sorry, guys. I will have to mute myself and leave there. I'm going to leave. Sorry. I actually can't have sound if I do that. You can hear me, but the music disappears. Okay, but I can't hear anything. I can't hear the music or the sounds on the board. I wish you could have both. But nobody in the voice call is actually commentating anyway, so there's no point. Thinking has to take care, otherwise there's this. Right, I put the music back. There is a trick to fix it. Yeah, I'm the worst person at sort of audio problems on like Twitch and stuff. Brown player is under a bit of time pressure here. There's quite a lot of attacking going on. It looks kind of bad. One here, maybe. Why does he need a pawn? Well, one pawn doesn't quite. Maybe he's just gonna. Oh, do we have a resurrection? It's really tight with time now. Okay, 4-0. Yeah, it was kind of messy at the end, but it did end the same way as the first three. 4-0. And 6 games left. cuts off this, but that's just going to be an annoyance now, this diagonal. Pawn at h6. Yeah, I mean, that is a fairly standard sort of a thing, obviously. It draws out a king and causes problems. You can put stuff here, but then you're still going to get a check here from something, probably. Or not. And I'd be wanting to put my knight here, obviously, but that's if you don't get chased. Yeah, that's annoying. King f7 was Toby's guess. Toby guessed correctly. But then rook here. Of course I get through this. Yeah. Obviously you want to get your knight here. And your pawn. And queen has to take. But like if black can run away successfully here, I don't know. Like obviously what he wants to do is to go here and put a queen here, but it's a case of sometimes you don't get a chance to.
The wolf, she cries at night. A breath had born in the black wind where the shadows lie. Deep inside despair, our hearts grow fierce, our minds aware.
Time problems again.
It's always darkest before the dawn.
Okay, so 5-0.
Always quiet before the storm. We are not afraid. We journey on the road into tomorrow that hope has made.
So the match is 10 games and it's 5-0. But if brown player wins the next 5, obviously it's drawn at 5-all. But that's a big ask, having lost the first 5. And he needs to do, someone saying in the chat, needs to do better than 7-3 to move ahead of Chewy in the standings. Yeah, I did feel like there were chances in the last game, definitely, but it didn't happen, unfortunately, for a brown player. Yeah, I did sus defense choices. I mean, I don't really know, but definitely it wasn't as clear-cut of a game. The defending in Crazyhouse is complicated, I think. And important as well. Yeah, I know. It's tricky to know when to switch from attacking to defending, definitely. And I find that difficult. I think a lot of people do. Sometimes you only realise you should have been defending when you see the mate in 3 and realise that it's too late. Yeah, what can you ignore and what can you not ignore? Definitely. That takes a while to get used to. Is that okay just to go take? Alright, okay. Maybe try and get a knight here once this mess. So that's the thing, there's something going on here that you need to not lose. White has put lots of pieces and lots of defense here and is now trying to chase the queen. But also with a threat of on g7. And there we go. And 6-0. Oh, we got one. Sorry about the lack of commentary. I've just finished a run of night shifts and I'm a little bit spaced out. I'm running the stream, but I'm not really talking much. Thanks. If somebody wants to take the video afterwards and actually kind of overlay some commentary on it, that's fine too. This is actually looking a little bit scary. This whole situation here, I don't really like this. If I was white, I would be a bit nervous about that. I was just going to say, because if there's a pawn here, there's lots of checks and you get knights here and there's just all sorts of stuff. Because even if he blocks this, then there's still a knight here. And you still got pawn here, I don't know. You can hear Discord notifications. Yes, I know. That's because I have Discord in the background, because I was going to try and do some commentary on a group call, but nobody wanted to, so I could just turn it off. Maybe in between the game. Where is this? Ooh. just some mate one here. Yeah. 6-2. Is this a good comeback? But I'm getting complaints about. There we go. Discord notification sounds. It's fine. I have turned it off. This kind of looks familiar. Did we have this position before in some of the previous games? Somebody wants to know in the chat if Plotkin is the oldest player in this year's final, or does he mean the most veteran as in the most experienced? I don't know. I mean, I suppose you would need to know who the players were to answer that question, and we don't know who all of them are, so kind of can't really answer that. Ewan, no, there is no Ike and there is no Chewy stream. And 7-2. While I was fixing something, the game ended. Seven game points to 2 so far. Which makes this the last game. Somebody in the chat saying, dispute among chess promoters whether it's better to stream with low viewership or no stream. Well, I mean, at least if you have the stream, you have the recording of the real-time game. So you can kind of watch the game like back in real time, which I think is, better than just going to the game and clicking through the moves yourself. You can see what happened. Definitely getting a bit of an inroad here. A bit of a monster pawn chain in the middle. I'm wondering if this is a bit too premature for a rook here. Because you still have the queen, this and this and this all defending here. About knight there. Or just that. Just challenge the queen. And then you still got this bishop. That's quite a decent threat, actually. Because if you're taking the queen with check here, then you've got some... Definitely got some follow-up.
I've heard stories of distant lands, realms I long to reach. Your voice, it beckons me to go to worlds unexplored, to leave behind my home and wander.
What it takes. Bishop here, or just keep going with it? This is where I'm probably going to be spamming mindless checks and not actually calculating the whole thing out. Oh, finally, he did the move I was going to do. Great. I feel validated now. I don't know, pawn somewhere. Here. Maybe here, because then that's still, I don't know.
Hey you, don't you worry about a thing. Oh no, every day is just a brand new start. Just follow your heart. So many dreams are waiting for you. Sing hey, it's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. It's okay. So live your life, live your way.
All right, so that's it. It's 7-3. And there was a little flurry of a fight back there, but it did fizzle out. And brown player got the last game. Yeah, definitely my move. Yeah, we called it. All right. So there are a few matches this week. I think there's one on, I think it's like midnight on Friday or something. And then there's some on Saturday as well. So I'm sure somebody will be streaming. I will try and twist somebody's arm to do commentary. In the meantime, I got exactly 0 volunteers today. So thanks for watching. I'm not going to do any analysis because I don't really understand Crazyhouse. It's very complicated. But Plotkin won that match 7-3 against a brown player. Now I'm going to see if anyone is streaming, and maybe if Lennox, if you're still here, then we can look for someone to raid if you want. Let me see. Here we go. Alright, we have the chess runner. I'm doing a 45-45 game, so they don't look at chat. But we can raid them anyway. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all at the next one. Bye.